Tonight I'm going to tell you a tall story about human cloning that's going to make your hair rise. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, visitors and guests. A couple of years ago I was being given this 18 million rand, and I was told with this 18 million rand I had to invest it in myself. Not into buying a ship or an aeroplane or a huge building or mines, but purely myself. So I thought about it, and I came up with the idea that I'm going to invest in 3 clones. I wanted one for my body, one for my mind, and one for my spiritual side, so I don't lose contact with the world and its perception. So with this, I got the finest of scientists throughout the whole world, and I got them to build this scientific lab and to build these 3 clones for me. And after 5 years, they called me and they said to me, "Your clones are ready, come and meet them." So I went off and I met my first clone, and that was the body clone. He was built like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he had my face. And he said to me, "Who's your daddy now?" I looked at this and I thought, wow, this is awesome. He had such character. He was strong. He used to run 20 kilometers in the morning just to warm up his day. You know, he ate like a horse, and he even ran faster than a horse. One day we put him down on a 100-meter sprint to see if he can break the world record. And as he ran down this 100-meter sprint, let me tell you, he found that he was winning and he got excited. And with this excitement, he started going squint in his left eye. And with this, he started going even more excited and went a bit more squint in the right eye, ran over the tracks and into the people. Well, I tell you what, we had to send him back for recalibration to the lab again. And that was the end of the body clone. Then we got to our awesome mind-filled clone. This dude was clever, man. He was so intelligent. He read Google page to page. You know, he stood there as an emperor and nobody could tell him anything. He was so witty. He was on a different level. When people were too slow to speak to him, he got bored of them. And the annoying part about this clone, he wanted to start his own cloning business. And he wanted to call this cloning business the Clinics, like a clinic. And he wanted to call himself Clonel, you know. And he wanted to start his own nation and call it the Clonisms. So we thought, no, he needs to go for fine-tuning. There's something not too good with this dude, you know. So we had to send him away again. And then, of course, the very happy and spiritual clone, for my perception, if anything goes wrong with me in my life, you know, with all the genes and the DNAs and all the emerald steels that these guys have put into this work, I thought, this is it. And this spiritual clone was such a nice guy. He was very happy. He had an acute mental and an emotional ability. And he had a mixture of DNA that came from Dalai Lama and some Zen Buddhist from some Tibetan mountain there, you know. And when he woke in the morning, he used to go and meditate. But he would meditate and hover at about a half a meter high. So we would like give him this fright and he'd fall back down onto his bottom, and that was the joke of the day. So this guy was in one way also not so tuned in with things, because he would wake up in the middle of the night and say, "Catch the pigeons, they're flying away, you know, we've got to make friends with them and teach them, this is their home, and they're going to go and get lost out there." And we told him, "Look, just calm down, that's Mother Nature, that's the way birds are, they've got that freedom to go away there." And with the slightest bit of rain, this guy would cry. He thought he was part of the world and it's nature and it's Mother Earth, and yeah, he cries, you know, but when it was lightning and thunder, he would howl like a dog. And so with all this, we decided, no, this is not one, he needs to also go for some kind of a calibration again. But what I'm trying to tell you in my conclusion is this, that human cloning, I doubt would ever become something in our lives. Because I believe that God has made us all unique and individually special. Because with His print in our lives, we're all special and we're all different. And with that, that is what attracts us to each other. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.